Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome aboard the Nightingale. My name is Alistair, and I will be your captain as we continue our journey through Lies of... hopefully today we will be completing Overture the DLC. I don't fully remember how much I have left. Why is that not? Hello? Game? Game up here, please? Well, nothing like starting out a stream with, technical issues. Awesome. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Give it a minute, I guess. Guess I should stop putting off that OBS update. Oh well. Forgetting to check until shortly before my stream starts, and I don't know how much my stuff that's gonna mess up. Music is a bit loud. Okay, bring down the, output capture. How's that sounding? So I'm just gonna keep kind of talking as the music plays. Does that sound any better? Good? Alright, excellent. Okay. So, yeah. Lily, welcome in. And chat, welcome in. Apparently, some people are starting to get angry over the term chat. So, yeah, that's a new thing. But some people will just never be happy unless they can be miserable. So, well. Yeah, it was something that Cannoli was talking about, a couple of videos that he'd seen online and across TikTok and whatnot, that some people are starting to complain that, it's like, oh, calling, the people, calling them chat, that's so cringe. And for one, I think that word is cringe. I don't know why it always irritates me, but some people are just like, oh, you shouldn't call them chat. And it's like, I mean, okay, I get some places have a specific name for their community and whatnot, but that doesn't always really work to use your community name to just describe the people who are in what Twitch refers to as the chat room. So, I don't know, it's just stupid people being stupid. Speak of the cannoli, and he shall appear. Welcome in, cannoli. How you doing? Well, I don't think your voice is in my head, mostly because you're text on a screen and I, don't hear you. But, no, no, you were speaking of people being stupid and I... Yeah, but I was only talking about stupid people because of something that you brought up. So, that still sounded bad.
Huh. Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the legendary stalker is nearby.
Well, let's hope you're correct. We've been chasing her throughout this whole DLC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
Who are you? You look familiar. Wait.
Romeo's locket.
Oh,
God, she's pretty.
This is something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me? I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you?
Well, of course you can trust me. Look how twitchy I am. And I refer to myself as us. Won't acknowledge Gemini.
Fine. I concede you are not my enemy. If you were, the tracker would have made sure you never reached me. The fact you're alive means he trusted your intentions when he sent you here. The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore. This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been. All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino.
Oh yeah, I love that
We
dude.
have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ergo. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand.
Certainly have plenty of options with the pirate naval theme. Yeah. Yeah, definitely do. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to stop saying chat. The voices of the damned. The text of the damned. The day that Twitch creates voice chat instead of text chat is the day that Twitch dies. Oh god, could you imagine if people can just pop in and just say whatever they want? Ugh.
Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet. Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line.
Life
I'd like
is a
to say
stretch.
I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Leia Florence, ask you to fight with me. We must find a way
Good.
into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates.
You know, I still wonder if dialogue here will be different. If for whatever reason when you're playing you just don't talk to the tracker at all, I don't know if you can, like, if I can't remember if you, like, have to talk to him at some point to get, like, a key or something to progress, but if you've never spoken to the tracker, I wonder if she'll still be like, "Oh, well, the tracker sent you here. Interesting." Technically, they can, sort of. The knock feature allows people to knock on your channel and ask if they can join your stream to collab. Thankfully, you can set the parameters on who can knock, and you can also just deny the request too. Well, yeah, fair enough. Kind of an odd feature. I mean, at least to my knowledge, most like streaming collabs and whatnot are usually planned in advance. Uh, whether it's just like, oh, this is a day that I do stuff with the community, or you talk to the person before you're live. So I don't know. That's a weird feature. I don't know how well it's used, or people like it. I don't know, but
The key. What? How?
you left
You
it in
must
a
be
door.
part Crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
All right, I'm just gonna wait for my coat to stop clipping through my leg. And whenever you give me control of my camera back. Oh, is that just gonna keep clipping? God damn. They tried to do what TikTok Live lets you do. It's mostly a feature for IRL streamers in case you're having a convo and people want to hop in, I guess. Weird. Very unusual feature. As far as I know? Is that what that stands for? Should call us Text to the Damned. Okay, cool. I am learning the kids' lingo. I'm so hip. Alright. Now that, everybody's left the, chat because of saying that. I don't know. I'm sure that I will come up with a name eventually, and obviously toss out suggestions. We had a good time doing that the other day in Cannoli's stream. I can't guarantee anything is gonna come of it, obviously, when people subscribe and whatnot, I say welcome to the crew and whatnot, but I don't know. It's just weird to me that people are complaining about the word chat, and I think it's a very vocal few, but I don't know. I guess I haven't looked into it that much further. Anyway, damaged poster. A defaced poster featuring an image of a missing person. Holes have been torn out where Romeo's eyes should be. On one part of the poster, a map showing a path leading to the Rose Estate is drawn in red ink. Ah, Leia's will. We'll just listen to that while she's
Romeo,
outside.
this is likely my final message to you. I am off to battle Arlecchino to save you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. There was nothing admirable about my life. But I did what I could. In the only way I knew how. I know Carlo's death scarred us all. I know it changed everything. But we endured. There was always hope. And it was because of you. Without you by my side, I would have been lost long ago.
Speaking of kind of wild opinions that I've seen, I saw a video somebody had made where they rank all the boss weapons from the DLC, and it was interesting. I guess to be fair, I didn't actually fully watch the video, but they had part of their completed tier list as the thumbnail, and their choices were very, very odd. Like these claws that I'm using, which in my opinion are like the second best weapon in the game, they ranked them at a C tier. And it's just, really? You know, to my knowledge, they have the highest crit rate of any weapon in the game. And they're fast and they're strong. It's a wild take. Even the final weapon that you get here, which I won't spoil what it is, even that one was only rated at, I think they put it in an A, and they put one of the
Come
other
on,
boss
we need to
weapons
follow her.
at S tier. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that you're only putting that one at S tier
Be careful.
because of
The enemies here are not to be taken lightly.
the other game it references. I haven't turned in that boss ego, or ergo, so I won't, again, I won't spoil exactly what it is. I'll get that in a little bit when I go back to the hotel, but still. I guess I could go back to the hotel right now. I should do that. Yeah, why not? Just so I don't forget. And I mean, it's a cool weapon, and from what little I've used of it, it does seem pretty good, but I certainly wouldn't rank it above the claws or above the final weapon of the DLC. This isn't where I go. What's wrong with me? Hi, Spring. Who's a good girl? Ow. Hey, Klaus.
Well met, Master Storm.
It's me. I think he has another bag somewhere that I just always miss. Because I know that there's like a fake mustache you can get that kind of goes with the whole Sherlock outfit. I don't think I've ever actually found it. Yeah, so, well, what's the amulet? Is it good? Attribute damage inflicted on enemies afflicted by the same status ailment. I'll grab the weapon. The weapon of the Stalker Falcon, also known as the Noble Knight. Barrel forged along the greatsword's blade can channel ergo bullets. May I stand at the front lines, protecting all from near and far. Even when facing the great nightmare of the ruins, Knight's Oath did not change. Yeah, this is the weapon they put at S tier, above the final weapon of the DLC and above the claws. And it's like, okay, I get why people like it, because it's, it's the Gunblade from Final Fantasy, which is a very iconic and cool weapon, And I guess for a great weapon in this game, it swings relatively fast, but I still would not classify this as the best weapon in the DLC. A tier sounds apt for that last weapon. Weapon art is sick and does a ton of damage, but it is also a long casting time that can leave you vulnerable for several seconds. I wouldn't put it as S tier just for that. The moveset itself is nothing special, but it's fast and deals moderate damage. Yeah, so, Pale Knight can stagger very easily, and its weapon art is easy to charge and fire off consistently. For me, it would be A tier, but certainly not S. And I think that that's a fair a fairer place to put it. But I don't know, just for me personally, you know, putting the claws at C tier is like very way out in left field. You know, I think the claws are one of the best weapons in the game. You know, they're fast, super high crit. You know, and not to begrudge anybody else their opinion. Oh, that was on. I turned it off. You got this, Leia. I got to turn on my lamp. All right.
Not too shabby.
I was trying to pick up an item. How dare you?
Don't take your eyes off the enemy!
Oh boy.
No, no! Not like...
Well. It's okay, I have a magical time-turning pocket watch.
Focus! It's starting.
Ow. Alright, I see how it is. And I mean, you're right, but rude.
Not too shabby.
Claws are an A tier as well for me. Even without building around the crit chance, there's still a critical hit on average every 2-point-something hits. Their damage is not crazy, made up by their speed. Stagger potential is also not crazy. Yeah, and that's fair.
Can
And
you still fight?
you know,
Then prepare yourself.
admittedly, I have not, you know, personally tried every single weapon that the DLC offers. But I don't know. I have definitely used the last weapon you get, and to me that is a much better weapon. That one for me is definitely an S tier
Why have you
weapon.
stopped? Keep moving.
Because there's loot over here. See? Shepherd's Amulet. I don't remember what the hell that does. Increased damage of throwing objects. Okay, so a really good amulet. Not even a sharp spear or keen blade could fell the giant. What killed him was a pebble flung by the hand of a young shepherd. I think most DLC weapons are honestly A to B tier. I think there's only 2 weapons I used that I would be at a C tier. I'm
Let's go.
assuming
We don't have much
the
time.
the Royal Horn Bow
Okay,
is one of the
let's
ones you
go.
would put at C.
You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher.
Ow. I think that's the one other downside I'll give to the claws, is I feel that they have fairly low durability.
Your stance, the way you move, it's oddly familiar.
I think the bow might even be a D for me. I wish it was a bit more effective, but yeah, that one. The other is the precursor for Luxashia's weapon. Oh, interesting. There are definitely some of the DLC weapons that I really do want to play around with. You know, the gigantic serpent mace seems like it could be fun.
I will light the way.
Damn.
I just need a moment. Go, if I catch up. Don't take your eyes off the enemy! Hold on, I'll be right there! Are you hurt?
Because you know, for one, it just looks cool, and maybe I'm misremembering, but I think, yeah, it still swings really fast for a weapon of its size. So I think that this could be fun to play around with.
It's this way. Quickly. Good. Let's go.
And again, I didn't watch the video. I was so put off by the thumbnail that showed part of their list that it's like, I don't think I care what this person's opinions are because they seem markedly wrong just from their, you know,
Can you still fight? Then prepare yourself.
from their thumbnail. So I don't know if they were also including the 2 new Legion arms. But, from what I've seen...
Have we met before by some chance?
Maybe. The other arm...
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Well, I'm looking at my inventory, so deal with it. The Icarus. Apparently can be really good if you do like an attribute build, because apparently it actually builds up heat.
I'll create an opening. Watch my back. This is the end. Die!
And I helped. Yeah, I think it was brought up in one of those like the 15 secrets you missed in Overture. The same creator had two different videos, and I think she brought up in there that the Icarus will build up heat and kind of demonstrated it with the training done. So what's your next game since you're close to finishing this one? Well, depending on how quickly we finish this tonight, I'll probably end up switching over to Supermarket Simulator for the rest of the stream. I honestly cannot remember exactly how much
we just need to cross this bridge.
This. I don't really think it's that much. But, as far as the next story game, I haven't fully decided yet, but, you know, because I've got a couple that I'm thinking of, but I'll probably give Alice Madness Returns, a a shot, and see what I think of that. I'd be surprised if you take more than an hour to finish the remainder of the DLC. Oh, okay, so I'm a lot closer than I thought I was.
Kill you all. I'm almost there.
God, that's cool.
Don't you dare die on me.
Solutionist's amulet. This increase Fable charge amount and Fable Art's damage when pulse cells are discharged.
Let's go.
Survive by any means necessary. This is the first rule of the sweepers who survived the alleyways of Krat.
I cannot lose Romeo. I have to save him. I must. I will.
Alright.
Damn this snow. We must hurry.
Man, what I wouldn't give for some snow right now. Apparently starting Wednesday, my area is going to be under
Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving.
an extreme heat advisory, so that's going to be fun.
Let's put an end to
Onad
this.
Charity House. Fancy.
Here, I have the key. We made it, but I may have pushed myself too hard. You go ahead. Check out the situation. I'll follow soon. I just need to take something for the pain.
All right, you do that. Oh, there's a stargazer right there, I guess. Don't need to repair.
What happened here? Wait, could this be the Monad Charity House tragedy? But that was the petrification disease, wasn't it? This is just a massacre.
Well, at least that's what official reports stated. Thank you for the R2.
Not you. Not like this. This wasn't supposed to happen. Romeo. Why does this keep happening? Is it me? Is it my fault? Romeo. You never should have had to suffer this. Not you.
Romeo's letter. Master Leia, by the time you read this letter, I will be at the zoo taking care of the matters I recently informed you of. Please don't be concerned that I'm acting on my own. I am not a child anymore. I hope you instead will focus on getting some rest. Your health won't improve without it. I will bring you some fine coffee that suits your taste when I return. Your faithful apprentice, Romeo. Blood-spattered photo. Photograph of a young man whose blonde hair is streaked with blood. His face is not. Yeah, that's, gruesome. Just, minute.
This is horrific. To see the arms of her apprentice like that. Do you think she'll be okay? I mean, that would destroy anyone, regardless of their resolve. The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
Rose Estate, Cradle of... On the potential of the murder puppet, the most honorable Sir Simon, second experiment involving Puppet A is complete. And although rigorous testing must still be conducted, so far we have avoided any major conflicts or issues. As expected, this puppet is small, and even insignificant thing, but is self-aware. In fact, it believes itself to be human. We will continue to observe the subject in hopes it is able to master the appearance, if not the truth, of human thought and behavior. We believe it could be quite useful to you in the future, Sir Simon. When we procured the puppet, it was so severely damaged it required a full set of new parts. As it was so thoroughly destroyed, even I had doubts about whether we could recover it to an operable state. The repairs took longer than expected. We ask for your patience and understanding regarding this. Respectfully, Sergio, Puppet Manager. Petition to the Order. To the esteemed and honorable Sir Valentinus. Firstly, while I understand your appreciation of Simon's talents, you must understand how malicious the man has been. I've confirmed he actually procured a puppet driven by the ergo of a deranged killer, a heinous thing tainted with blood and as dark as the abysses, simply so he could study it. I've heard it said that if you gaze for too long into the abyss gazes also into you. Yet the abyss, we are told, is the way we must go if we are to emerge into the light. But what light is gained from embracing the mad ergo of a remorseless killer? Please, before it is too late, you must take action. Sanction him. Your faithful aide, Arden. Hi. Just don't really do too much, do they? Sharing the warmth of giving, an evening of philanthropy. You're all invited to the Evening of Philanthropy, held at the Monad Charity House. Spring celebration photo, 18XX. Your future days be naught but happiness. Huzzah for shortcuts. Oh, not bad. A bit tired. It was, had kind of a long day yesterday. Got up a lot earlier than I'm used to. Had some family stuff going on. But overall, not bad. How about yourself? And everybody in chat, for that matter. How fares me crew today? There's. Well, I hope it gets better. Fancy room. A happy family memory. My family, they're everything. In honor of Carlo's upcoming coming-of-age party. Leia, Carlo, Romeo. Sophia's diary. This petrification disease has everyone frozen except for the trembling. Father ordered the quarantine measures at the first sign of trouble, and Antonia's music has helped calm and comfort these desperate people. Many children who fled here. Quarantine works. The winter will pass with no further trouble. But nothing could prepare us for the pain of losing someone so precious. We're still recovering, especially Romeo and her. I pray for the safety of all those still outside. Yes, Simon asked to meet at the harbor, but I declined. It's far too early for the next food shipments. What could he want?
Wait. This must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened.
Another letter from an old friend, undelivered. First part of the letter is missing. I know you're angry about what you've read, and I am sorry for my rudeness, Antonia. This is what Grandmaster Geppetto, the head of the workshop, would have sent you. This is different. This letter is from your old friend, Giuseppe. Antonia, ever since that day, I can't recognize this world. I was intolerant, an ambitious man who came to believe his own genius reputation only focused on one thing, reaching the pinnacle of his field. When I learned of Vanini's brilliant work, I didn't want to acknowledge him. How dare he try to outdo me? I was vain, only satisfied when the world's praise and attention were all mine, and my world was a gilded treasure chest that remained utterly empty. Camille taught me that there was still hope. Worlds even an empty man could still live for. That's the trouble with finding heaven. Losing it is more terrible for having known it in the first place. I'm not the man I was before Camille, but I'm no longer the man I was when she was still here. I needed her eyes to see the world without pain, her soul to learn how to love it. Yet no matter how hard I try to remember now, it all slips through my fingers. My world has lost all color. I think I understand to my very bones the old saying, hell is the pain of remembering loss. So I am an empty man again, Antonia. Even now, Giuseppe Geppetto is no different than a puppet's hollow shell. I have one last worry. Child. I decided to let him try to live in Camille's world, and that meant a world without me. Thanks to you and the Monad Charity House, the child grew up happily. I think. I am grateful. Leaving the child was selfish. I can't deny it. Leaving him to grow up without parents was unforgivable, and yet I still believe it was the right path. Instead of growing up in a world of ash and ruin, Harlow had you. I hope someday you can forgive this old fool, Antonia. Your friend, Giuseppe. Sorry about that, had to adjust my chair. No, don't do that. Hi. I really need to fix this chair. Many years of service and dedication. Down we go. We always run into good things in wine cellars in this game. Better than the last cellar we were in. Ow. Thank you for the posture check. Shrimp-obsessed madwoman. Okay. Edict. Purification for the great truth. We will purify these heresies for the great truth, for leader Valentinus will not. He is a feeble turncoat. He has halted research into ascension and abandoned the path of truth. He has dared place the Great One's physical form into the hands of heretics and unbelievers. These heresies cannot stand. As the inheritors of the sacred truth, we must take control. You are commanded to cleanse the remnants of heresy from the Rose Estate. Purify the site. All others will continue on the pilgrimage for truth, guided by noble Sir Pistris. Awaken, evolve, ascend. Purify the Rose Estate and the cathedral with divine elixir. So, as if there was any question, we definitely now know who was behind, all the horrible shit that happened here. Uh-huh. You're still alive. Allow me to begin my apology with, screw you. There we go. Accusation against Simon. Sir Valentinus, with the utmost sincerity and all due respect, this will be the 9th indictment. I write to you now not as Luca, senior counselor, but as Luca, protege. As I've said, I strive to live by your guidance and lessons. Know this, I'm sure of it. So it is with the same sincerity and respect that I will continue to indict Simon. An assembly must be called regarding all of this immediately. Not only is he using Ergo for personal gain, he is carelessly exploiting it, even gathering followers and convincing them that he will lead ascension to godhood. He is making no effort to hide his true intent. It's not too late. Please call an assembly. I will prove everything. Senior Counselor. So, assuming this is the other end of that tram line that we saw destroyed earlier. Letter to Valentinus. A letter folded with great care, written in steady handwriting. Sir Valentinus, I hope this letter finds you well. I wish to apologize for the manner in which I abandoned my duties, which bordered on betrayal. I love this family, but walking the Monad path proved painful. I lived in constant fear of being dragged down into the darkness alongside you. I could no longer endure gazing into that yawning abyss. I decided I must walk a different path. I am truly indebted to you for all you've done, for taking me in and raising me, and for the great authority you placed in my hand with the rose sword. I intend to use the power of this sword you gifted to fight for something righteous. Oh, Father, it embarrasses me even now, but I truly wish to call you that at least once in my life. Feeling inside me as I watch my apprentices grow makes me wonder if you felt the same way gazing at me. Your grateful daughter, Leia Florence.
This must be Valentinus in his wife's chambers, if I had to guess. So many bloodstains. I don't think they made it out of here alive. Even a former leader of the Order was helpless when death came calling.
Here we live, here we remain. We are eternal. Alright, so this is the photo that I was talking about before, that where we see Sophia there on the right, with brown hair. So likely before she embraced her gifts as a listener and was exposed to more ergo. And we finally get a look at Valentinus and his wife, who I think was also a listener, but she was like afraid of the ability. She called it like the devil's work, I think. So, yeah. And then that's Leia there on the left. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Huh. And what is this? Fancy display case that we can't interact with at all. But we definitely have the item that was in there, which was the arm of God. This is when Simon got it back, apparently. Okay, well, we've got some ads starting here in about 30 seconds, so, while those play out, I'm going to take a short break, stretch my legs. So, yeah, take this as an opportunity, get something to eat, something to drink, stretch your legs yourself. I don't know, take over a small country, you know, whatever you feel like doing. You got about 3 minutes. Be right back. All right. Well, timed that pretty well. Wait, what happened? Oh, we had a ad break. Great Master's Letter of Excommunication. My young apprentice, I'm told you have succumbed to delusion and abandoned the path of truth, Valentine. The human heart can be pitiful, but it is resilient, and I see you were unable to discard your connections to family. But your greater sin, handing over the Great One's arm. You have fallen so regrettably far. I have no choice but to inform you that in the name of the Council, I declare you excommunicate. As we once shared the bond of master and apprentice, I have personally created the excommunicant's cure for you, though you may not have time to take it. I have heard my sea monster is on the move, and he is headed your way. You who will not see the thread of eternity, make your choice. To live and rot as a human, or to bloom into the next phase of evolution, or final act. Unfortunately, the question is rhetorical, for the matter is out of your hands. Fun. Yes, because I spent the time upgrading it. Although I guess not all the way. That was fun. Hi there. Coming down here? No? Stand up there? Fine, be that way. Hi there. Wonder. Doubt it, but I wonder. Come on. Oh, sure, now you come closer. Gotcha. They never expect the arm-attached shotgun. Courage amulet. Read in a moment of crisis. Not today. Enhances pulse cell recharge when discharged. Neat. And also a potential other little sneaky reference to the Wizard of Oz being Courage amulet with the symbol of a lion. this guy get decapitated and locked behind a bookcase? And my neck is so fucking stiff today. In celebration of the generous Lady Saranzi and other honorable sponsors. Huzzah for weird moving library bookcases. Apparently whoever designed the Rose Estate also developed, you know, the RPD and the Spencer Mansion. And yeah. And we've also got all the weird chess pieces to activate all of it. Oh, hi. Did you not? I'd appreciate it if you, not. I feel like I was asking nicely and you're just being kind of a dick right now. Rose Garden Key. A key obtained from within the Rose Estate. It unlocks the door to the Rose Garden entrance. Of all the gardens in Krat, Lady Isabel's Rose Garden is said to be the most beautiful. Having lost their caretaker, roses now gleam crimson, an ill-timed vision of bloom amidst the backdrop of white snow. Oh, all right, we're just, okay. The last battle. The end of this overture is approaching. Revisit the unfinished stories from your journey, unspoken words and unfulfilled promises. They all disappear when the overture ends. Oh, yeah, okay. This is it. see. Output. All right, everybody ready for the final boss fight? Kind of sounds like it started without me. Okay. Sure is gonna mess with me during this fight. All right. Just because I think I'm going to want a little bit more dodging capability, I'm going to toss on that. All right, let's do this.
Where's the legend I faced before?
Shut up, you filthy puppet!
Oh, no. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice? Pathetic! Oh. And who might you be?
Arlecchino the Blood Artist.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Monan, takes the stage one more time.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. No, not anyone.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for! This The alchemists offered me nothing but boredom. But you two, you'll offer me something greater, won't you? Go on then, show me! Share your pain! Show me your truest fears!
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever!
How stubborn and foolish! How very human of you!
Jesus.
Time to exit my stage!
Ooh. All right. Well, for one, I don't think the claws are doing enough for stagger and block, so I'm going to switch back to the proof of humanity. And also, I'm tired of wearing this Sherlock costume, so I'm going to put on best outfit in the game. Alright, let's try that again. Get up, Leia. We got work to do.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Monad, takes the stage one more time.
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not anyone.
Who could ever forget the rum? There's also speculation that his design here is based on
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Salvador Dali, with both being rather eccentric artists and having a very upturned mustache like that.
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
How stubborn and foolish. How very human of you. To exit my stage.
Son of a bitch, he just won't stop spamming. Yeah, I think because I'm not going to be using it during this fight, I'm just going to unequip Cataclysm to put me back down into lowest weight. Love how relentless his attacks can be in the second phase. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but he is such a good fight. Just everything about it is just amazing.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Monad, takes the stage one more time.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not anyone.
Go on then, show me! Share your pain! Show me your truest fears!
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
Nice, it does work. You can use the Wish Stone to power up Leia.
How stubborn
Wasn't sure if you'd be able to or not.
How very human of you! Time to exit
God,
my stage!
son of a... Okay. Yeah, this is going great. Gotta get you up on the big TV. Oh yeah, easier to see me die that way, huh? Not gonna be mean this time. I mean, I don't think that that was critical failure. Currently the flame grindstone. Have a recommendation for a better one for this fight? Flame, electric, acid, hard performance, destructive power. Oh, the crit one might actually be really good. All right, will do. For the longest time, I just didn't understand what crit was in this game, so I always kind of forget that the crit grindstone even exists. Take that for second phase.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Monad, takes the stage one more time.
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not anyone.
Go on,
Oh, he's a blood artist.
share your pain. Show me your truest fears.
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever!
Got you. Oh, stubborn and foolish. How very human of you. I see it in you, you know. Pain, fear, loneliness.
Shut up!
Not a whiff of them from the boy over there, but you. I see it in you, you know.
Nervous!
Pain, fear, loneliness. And now, the grand finale. Oh, at last, the legend meets reality.
Cool, there we go.
Impressive. You have to spoil the fun.
Take this!
Okay, if he's a blood artist, he doesn't look like a 0/1 vampire that deals 1 damage to target player and gains you 1 life when a creature dies. Well, clearly they need to remake that card. Oh man, Lies of P Universe Beyond would be amazing.
Thank you. It's yours now. All this time, I wondered why you look so familiar. Now I know. Carlo.
There we have it. God, what a good DLC. What a great game. Just everything about it is fantastic. I love the artwork that they have here. Just seeing some of these scenes that we had heard about is, before everything went sideways. Bring knocking over the dog statues. Oh, good kitty. There's Hugo showing up to Krat in search of Arlecchino. Or Phoebe for the puppet frenzy. I think I got my PC off of Newegg. Well, pre-built in the fact that somebody else built it because I'm stupid, but I picked out all the things that I wanted. Shake my head. Oh, I can't believe you would hit me with that cannoli. Eugenian Spring. I don't know, I can't get a handle on how to assemble PCs. I'd like to be able to, but just... Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of sadness at the end of this credit sequence. Did you used to go to DDHS? I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna say no. So if that's like a specific local shop or anything, probably best not to, oh, it's a school, okay. Alright, fair enough. Yes, no, I did not go there. Daryl Dixon Hollywood show. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'd go to that either. Kind of a weird take that I have with The Walking Dead. I realized after a while that the only reason I liked Daryl Dixon as a character is because I like Norman Reedus as an actor. But the more I just sat back and was like, okay, let's take the Norman Reedus bias out of this. Daryl Dixon's just kind of a shit character. I don't care for him. There's the Hound saving you, Jenny. Oh, you can see his finger, his pinky missing there on his hand. Carlo and the King of Puppets. Archbishop transforming. That's the woman with the petrification disease that we gave the puppet doll to. So we aren't completely done with Lies of P. There's a couple of things, and then also I want to jump into New Game Plus because there was a detail in the very, very beginning that was pointed out to me that I want to share with everybody. Oh, that's the man that married the puppet. They look so happy. So yeah, Sadness coming up here real soon. Loving memory of Bomb Bomb. So that's why spring is in the game. Box I ordered of Edge of Eternity's just shipped. Might get here before official release date. Gotta make sure the Pinkertons won't get me. Yeah. Yeah, that moment hit a little hard. What's this? Post-credit scene? Is this a Marvel movie? I feel dirty for even saying that, for daring to compare this masterpiece to the MCU. I greatly apologize. And so now we know why Leia and Romeo disappeared. Because Giuseppe Geppetto is a dickbag. Now we're back in our own time. Stories that remain. There are stories that, however minutely, have been altered by your actions. Seek out the tales that remain in both the forgotten time and the present time. And the Stargazer is all rusted apart again. I don't know if there are theories as to who the white butterfly is, because we know that the blue butterfly is Sophia. I guess logic would say that the white butterfly is probably another listener, which could indicate that maybe it's Camille. I don't know. I guess I just feel like there isn't enough enough evidence to really speculate too terribly much. Oh no. This is something that I learned about that I missed on my first playthrough. 'Cause I never came back here after the DLC.
Hey, they're probably okay, right? I mean, Leia is the legendary stalker after all. Surely they made it out just fine. But if not, there may be another thread of fate at work here. And it's up to us to cut it. Because there has to be a way. We may not be able to save everyone, but we can find a way to save those left. So let's find it. Together.
Genius Meister's monocle. Monocle often worn by Krot's best technician. Perhaps the single lens provided the genius a unique perspective. The world praised him as a trailblazer of the golden age of enlightenment. Little did anyone know he was trapped inside a dark nightmare of his own creation. Have Peto's monocle. They're going to keep the eye patch. But we also got Leader's Mask. Mask worn by the legendary Stalker. This Stalker agonized over her worthiness to wear this mask. The cricket guides the way. But what if it's the one who becomes lost? Don't worry about losing your way, dear sister. A path will always appear, as long as there's somewhere to return to. Leader's Battle Apparel. Battle apparel worn by the legendary Stalker. This Stalker feared a warm touch more than a cold blade. Despite her legendary skills, she walked through life alone, accepting 2 special boys as apprentices, reawakened her resolve to protect the innocent. It's not bad. Definitely looks better on her. What if the white butterfly was Carlo? What if he was invited by the alchemists because he was also a listener? Chrysalid that lets you access the DLC could indicate Carlo being that he passed away before realizing his full potential. We know Ergo and souls linger around here in this universe, so maybe somehow Carlo is able to direct you, try to undo the events in the past. Might also explain why it was a white butterfly that freed Rosea. That is also a very good theory. And to be honest, feels more likely than my speculation of potentially being Camille. Um, and I'll admit I had that thought in the past too. Um, and really the only reason I didn't voice it much was because we don't have any evidence that he was a listener. But also we know that, it's like these abilities, you don't always have them directly at birth, or at least you don't access them. So, I don't know. I think Carlo does fit a bit better than it being Camille. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if it's something that will ever be expanded upon. Um, because I mean, most of the lore for this game, it's there to be able to figure out. And I feel that there's very few things that we just don't have enough evidence in the game to know. I mean, we can theory craft, which is wonderful. That's why I love environmental storytelling as much as I do. The other big one in my mind... Oh, it's a cutscene here. Oh, I'm going to read that really quick, and I'll get back to my thought here in a minute. Secret room key. Meticulously crafted key. It unlocks the iron gate in the miraculous flower garden at the Eventide Hotel. Everyone who stands alone in this world needs a place of rest. The new master of the ancient castle was especially kind to the lonely, readily offering them rooms, and thus the memories began. So the other big mystery that I feel we don't have any good way of answering is this tree. Because we know now that the gold fruit trees were listeners. But we also know that this tree was here before Hotel Crop was built. I mean, it's gone through several different iterations of what it was. It wasn't always a hotel. It was a castle, then it was a insane asylum, then it became a hotel. But who is this? And will we ever get an answer to that? My issue would be that I wouldn't trust the cricket. What's wrong with Gemini? Camille lines up with that too, honestly. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, we can speculate, but unless future games give us some more details.
The painting. This must have been Leia's room. Who knew her memories were so close?
Which is interesting, because, this doesn't look big enough to be a hotel room. There's just the chair and everything. It's also the only room that is accessed by the tree. So Leia clearly knew that the tree was here. Leia's recollection.
My dearest Carlo, listening to this song always reminds me of you. Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together? We were happy then. They were precious, if all too short moments of happiness. Perhaps those times were so precious because of their brevity. Why is it that we humans always look for more when happiness is already in our grasp? I couldn't appreciate what we had then. But that wasn't because I found you tiresome. After breaking ties with the Monad family, I was lost. I could barely take care of myself. So taking responsibility for you and Romeo, it was more than I could bear at the time. But in the end, you two saved me. You washed away all the spite and hatred in my heart. Legendary Stalker. Huh. A worthless title. That cruel end should never have been your fate. It was only when I held your pale, cold face in my hands that I understood. That we should have stayed together. That I should never have left the two of you. But now you belong to the past. I shouldn't cry. It happens to us all. Eventually, I will join you there as well. No one lives forever. So in time, we will meet again. And in that moment, my wish is that I get to sit with you as the light of the sunrise washes over us, and we share a laugh. Together, your teacher, Leia.
Memory of Halcyon Days. A painting of a scene depicting a small concert is an image filled with cherished. Survivor. Discard your past fears and protect your inner flame. As long as you're here, I won't be afraid. Rise above despair and fear, moving forward as you feel the beat of your heart. Survivor. A song of one who strives to guard the flame of hope in a land of extreme. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go back to the present timeline. Got quite a few things going on there. First thing I'm going to do is hit up Hotel Krat, because I definitely want to upgrade the Rose Sword, because that is my favorite weapon in this game. Let's put on that record.
I just want safety for everyone at the hotel.
Hi, Jenny.
That's why I should make...
Good to see you again. Hope I have enough to fully upgrade it. Ah, I'm missing one. Do you by chance have one for sale?
Welcome to...
Damn. Oh well. Either way, we're going to use it, because it's very good and I enjoy it a lot. The saber used by Leia, the legendary stalker. Although it does not possess any special abilities, its elegance befits the reputation of its owner. Tens of thousands of vows flow along its beautiful blade. Only the boy with the heart of Ergo will be able to use vows. And since it also does not do critical damage, that out. Not wearing that. Yeah, I'm still back to slightly heavy with that, so I'll just keep that on for now. So this was another thing that I learned that you can do. Use the deep bow gesture.
But why does my heart hurt all of a sudden?
You will have a little bit of unique dialogue for it.
I just want safety. That's
I
why
don't think she'll, yeah, nothing more to say about it. And here's the painting that we put up, which is now here. Goddard, Painter's Sky. And if you remember way back in the beginning, planted that golden seed, and it has now bloomed to a golden rose.
Wow, look at it. It's so beautiful.
A golden rose that miraculously bloomed from a seed planted long ago in the garden. It may be used to decorate something in the hotel. However meager, the boy's fight transcends the boundaries of time and alters fate. Golden tribute to the stories left beyond the infinite reception of time. Did that picture always show the gramophone? Or did they add it because they figured it was too... Because that's where you put it. I think a lot of people were really confused about what to do with the rose, so maybe they edited the photo to be like, hey, gramophone. And sadly, this is too overgrown with vines, so we can't get in there in the present timeline. Ah, there we go. All right. The Golden Lie. A mystical wooden rod obtained from the boy's portrait. Fascinatingly, it extends and retracts at the whims of Geppetto's puppet. There are two kinds of lies. Yours is the lie that makes your nose long. The boy loved the fairy tale about the wooden puppet's adventures. As to the wooden puppet's father was kind. Wonder if I'll be able to angle properly to see. I don't know how they were... Like, I don't know if there's a character model viewer in this game or not. Oh, right. Decorate the gramophone. Gramophone now holds a cherished. And as far as I know, that's as far as this goes with the Golden Rose. If this has affected anything else, I don't think anybody's figured it out yet. If there is, it might be in the main menu. I will check at the very end if I can't get like the proper angle here. Well, I mean, I'll check either way. But in addition to having gold coin fruit there, yeah, good, we can actually see it. It's actually got nostrils. So those two big holes there at the very end of it. So we are literally fighting with a nose, which is just kind of an amusing detail that wasn't necessary, because most wouldn't really notice it. But yeah, I thought that was amusing. Alright, got ads starting here in a couple of seconds. So let me just check real quick. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anybody in chat who isn't already subscribed, so we're not just gonna kind of stand around. We'll just keep on going. I do want to use my quartz really quick and upgrade a little bit. Cool. Got the Golden Lie equipped. Hit this guy first, because we've got a new emotion to teach him. Greetings.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me? It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun. It is a brilliant feeling. Like the start of spring. Thanks. Hello, my only friend. I see now how scary losing someone can be. I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now. Thank you. Hello, my only friend. The mimicry of a joyful heart.
Where is the sun?
It's good to feel alive. Thanks.
Alright, there you go. Don't have anything else
If
to
I
say,
make
do you?
human friends someday, I'll tell you. You may not always be my only friend, but you'll always be my first friend.
Alright. Now we go back to Krat City Hall because we have a promise to keep. So once again, sadness ahead. It's kind of just become par for the course here because there really aren't that many happy stories in Lies of P. Remember exactly. So I'm probably going to be wandering all over this area for a little bit, trying to remember exactly where I need to go. Ah, here we go. That was a lot faster than I expected. We found Rosara.
You came. I knew you would. So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again. So I'll wait for you. Again at the world's end. Farewell. My forever friend. Who looks like my dear Carlo.
Rosara's treasure. Last piece of a drawing. Child's drawing that looks very old. Child's drawing that looks very old. On the back are 2 sentences, each with different handwriting. Our beloved son, may your every day be as happy as this one. So, Rosara and Carlo were childhood friends. She held on just long enough to say goodbye. And now this carving, which to our eyes still says, "Will you be my friend?" Thank you for becoming my friend again, my dear. And I don't think this is going to do anything, but just because I'm kind of sentimental like that. Bow once to greet the living, bow twice to honor the dead. I don't know if there's actually anywhere in the game that will trigger anything if you bow twice. But alright, so now just need to remember, no. I think this might be the fastest way. And it's nice to have an opportunity to kill another alchemist. Alright, cool, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think I can take that ladder and then there's an elevator. You know, that was rude. I wanted to be up there for a specific reason. Freaking alchemists, man. You get. Take care of this guy. Oh, good. He's still here. Hello again, Arlecchino. Shut up. Why can't I talk to him? Something else attacking me that's keeping me from being able to talk to him? No worries, Cannoli. You enjoy your lurk. Damn it. I wanted to speak to him. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh well. Oh, I can't kill him. Oh. Alright then. Posture has been fixed. Alright, so I've just got one more little detail that I want to show you all that I recently found out about at the very beginning of the game. And when I say the very beginning, I mean the very beginning. Just gonna close real quick. Okay, good. Nothing else, so... New playthrough. And into New Game Plus we go. So I guess whenever I inevitably do another playthrough of this, on stream, we'll do the DLC first. But Arlecchino will have some extra dialogue. So, this is exactly very beginning of the game, right where you wake up. And you're actually right next to the final boss. Because that trunk is the trunk that Geppetto keeps Carlo's body in when we fight Nameless Puppet. And that is just such a really cool little detail that I never had noticed, and I never would have noticed if it wasn't pointed out to me. But that is very specifically Geppetto's trunk, and we know exactly what he keeps. And I thought that that was the coolest little detail. And so fucking cool. But so yeah, there we have it. We are officially done with Lies of P. I'm gonna check the title screen and see if there is like a character viewer thing, or if some of the videos that I've seen it's like a mod. There's a gallery. Awesome. Okay, yeah, cool. So this is what they were using. Yeah, so, a little bit odd, but yeah, there's a better look at it. It is 100% a nose. And that's really funny to me. The other thing that was also pointed out was this spear, which was used by the Black Cat. Now, I've never read the book, nor have I seen the movie, so I know very little about the actual story of Pinocchio. But for those that are aware, this came from a place called Toyland, which is apparently a rather prominent thing in the story. It's supposed to be like a kid's paradise world where, you know, kids can just play all day and there's no teachers or books. But apparently lazy children would then suffer a bit of a terrible fate and get turned into donkeys, which were then shipped off to different places. You know, salt mines or potentially, you know, slaughterhouses and things like that. So it stands to reason that since this was the weapon that the Black Cat used, and it's just a signpost and a piece of a fence, that's maybe where he came from, that he managed to escape from Toyland. So whether that does have any actual lore significance, or if it's just a fun little Easter egg, I don't know. And maybe we'll find out a little bit more as the series progresses. Shall see. So, obviously this is before I normally end the stream, and I don't really feel like ending the stream. So, we are going to going for a bit. Just, really quick.